My name is Dana Sutton, and I have a wonderful daughter named Charity. She has a diagnosis of Rett syndrome. When she was about 12 months old, she started to regress, and we didn't know what was wrong with her. When she was 2 years old, she had already gotten to the point where she had severe disabilities, multiple disabilities. At 3 years old, my husband died. At that point, with Charity's disabilities, plus behavior problems, it was just so much. I took care of her until she was about 11, and then she went into residential placement. And it was always the desire of my heart to bring her home.
My name is Jeff Sutton, and I am Charity's dad. My wife and I got married 12 years ago, and I adopted Charity. We had hopes that we'd be able to keep her at home, my wife and I, and we did our very best, but we realized that her needs are so extensive that it was a little bit more than we could handle on our own. So the social services got involved, and they had an opening at Partlow. It was a very good facility in a lot of ways. In some ways, it was not good for Charity.
As we progressed into the years of institutional care, we realized that there were problems with it. There wasn't a lot of variety. There wasn't a lot of community involvement. There were a lot of mundane things.
Charity experienced several staph infections while she was there, and it was a real concern for us. And I know they were trying to do their best, but we had been trying to get Charity, get services so we could bring Charity back home after the 4 or 5 years she was there.
In the year 2009, we were afforded the supports to achieve that.
We formed Charity's Place. Now it's our home, but it's also Charity's Place. And it's kind of like a group home for one. I guess my greatest title is dad. And it's been a process. Sometimes it's been very difficult. It's taken a lot of commitment. Sometimes we wondered if we'd done the right thing. We were tired, worn out at times. But as we saw her growing and it doing her good, we've been spurred on and to try to develop the program. And we have made some progress.
And so now Charity is at home, and she is happy. And I'm happy because I get to see her every day. I get to see her every morning. I get to kiss her every night and tell her that we love her.
Charity staff are first and foremost caregivers for Charity. They help her live her life. They help her do the things that she would do if she did not have disabilities. We try to engage our caregivers that come in for Charity. We try to get them involved and give them a feeling of ownership with Charity's Place. We try to make them feel good about what they're doing.
I've taken care of Charity for 6 months, and I help her do her daily things through life. I bathe her, I dress her, I help her just live life to the fullest. Our friendship had developed over time. When we first started, I didn't really know what Charity wanted or what she liked, but I learned over time with her actions. And now I can look at her and pretty much tell what she wants, or if she's bored or wants something, to eat or anything like that. You can't really just, look away, not pay attention to her and listen. You really can't do that with her. You have to pay attention to her a lot.
My job with Charity, I come in and I coordinate the shifts for us to come in. It's 3 girls, and I make sure all positions are filled and make sure that it's always someone home with Charity every part of the day because she needs the help. I bring Charity to school where she completes her goals every day. I help her with her daily exercises, making sure she's go to the restroom and she's clean. We do different activities with Charity.
Charity is getting to experience things that that you would normally not get to experience in an institution. I know they have activities in institutions, but these are things that are very personal.
I schedule her activities for the week. It can range from anything to doing artwork, using painting, doing crafts. We do things like going to the park and feeding the ducks. We go to the library. Pretty much anything you can think of, we try, because we like to give her variety and we like to let her choose what she likes to do. We do these activities and then we take her feedback, everything that she likes, and then we'll use those again, or if she doesn't like them, we won't do them. And it's all about Charity.
If you take the time and pay attention to her, you learn different stuff every day. You learn her likes, you learn her dislikes, but it takes the time and the patience and want to learn and wanting to know and not taking it as this is a job.
It's not always easy with Charity. It's hard sometimes, but patience is a very big key with Charity. You can't rush things with her because she gets frustrated.
It was definitely a challenge when I first started, but sometimes you'll go in there and you'll talk to Charity and she'll just smile and it brightens up the rest of your day.
Each one of the girls have their own bond with Charity. It's all different. Charity loves all us different, and we love Charity in our own different way. So it's really a blessing to be able to work with her.
I got comfortable with Charity just by being around her, learning what she liked. And it just kind of, me and her's got our own little thing going now. Like, she's like my best friend.
She's my age, and I try to treat her as she's 27 and not like she's a baby or there's anything wrong with her. I just try to treat her as normal as possible. Every day we're in the car, we ride, and we listen to our music. If she like it, she'll laugh. If she don't like it, we just do different stuff with each other every day, and we just pretty much formed our own bond.
Working with Charity, it really solidifies that this is the job that I belong in. I love working with her. It gives me a sense of purpose, and I don't know, I guess it just makes me happy and that I'm giving back like that.
One of the nice things about having Charity at home is that she can go up and enjoy the adult class at the United Cerebral Palsy. They have gone on many outings that Charity would not have had a chance to go to in previous setting that she was in. It just enriches her life. Charity comes to the Cerebral Palsy Center 5 days a week, and she comes probably from 9:30 till about 2:30, and she enjoys her activities and she enjoys her friends. And Tiffany comes with her every day and works on goals. It's so important to have programs like this because this is just another one of those supports that are needed for families. You have supports in the home, but then you have supports out of the home in the form of day program that they can come and be friends, make friends, and enjoy doing their goals and going on outings. And we're just really appreciative of that. I think the big difference that I see from an institutional setting to this setting is that she's participating more in her community.
Since Charity has come back into the community to live, we've seen a lot of change in her life. Now, things are not perfect with her, and she still has problems. She still has some behavior sometimes. She still has her seizure disorder. But we have seen some real change in her life, some real joy at times that we don't believe she would have gotten in the institution.
Living here with all of our helpers and with her parents, it's a lot easier for her than it would be somewhere else. You can really see her joy, especially when she gets up in the morning and she goes and eats breakfast and she sees her parents. You can see that joy, that she knows that they're there for her. It's really nice.
She walks out in her neighborhood. Children say hey to her. Little girls come up to her and say, "Charity, I like your jacket." And they include her, and that makes her feel good. She laughs.
I think it's a great program for people that need help, to have help with different things throughout the day, and being able for her to be able to pick her caregivers and different people to work with her.
But anytime someone can come into the community and have real personal involvement with their family, with friends, with neighbors, it's a special thing, and Charity has really benefited from coming back into the community and when we developed Charity's Place. But these are things that are very personal, and I think the best thing is the hugs and the love and the affection. She gets to see family that comes around more often. She is a real family member, and she knows that this is home.
It takes extra effort to understand her, and with the supports that we have in this program and the fact that she has one-on-one most of the time, they're able to tune in to her and they're able to understand her better and to help her live her life to the fullest.
Everybody, even though they might dearly love their loved ones that might presently be in an institution, they might not be in a position where they feel that they could take on that kind of commitment, maybe to bring that loved one into the community.
My husband and I are so thankful for the opportunity to be able to bring her home. But with the severe disabilities that she has, we needed a lot of supports, and we are thankful that our state has given us a lot of supports to do that. And our hope is that other families can experience this also.
As far as our rewards, seeing Charity's happiness, seeing that she is healthy, giving her the best life that we can. It's not about perfection, but it is about striving for excellence. And that's what we're doing for Charity. We're trying to give her a more excellent life than maybe she had before in an institution. And we believe we're having some success, and I believe that if Charity could tell you what she was thinking, she would agree.